Toronto's starting lineup. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Zach Randolph. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Bradley. And it's Embiid in at the pivot, manning the middle. Osman. Great guards battling it out tonight, Brent. Who was the thorn in your side at the guard position back when you were playing?
Two guys for me come to mind, Kevin. One is a guy that's in the Hall of Fame. I think you might remember him. His name is Allen Iverson. And I specifically,
yes, I do recall him.
You heard about that guy. I remember specifically one time where Gary Payton and I, playing in the Seattle backcourt, had prepped for a game where he was going to take AI, I was going to guard Eric Snow, and I was thanking the heavens that that was the case for that night. We got to the game. Gary Payton turned to me at the jump ball and said, "You take AI." That's not fun.
No. Here's Embiid. Following the basket by Chris Paul. Outside Lowry. This one for three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Chandler with a screen from McCollum.
Okay. McCollum with a great job using the screen, deadly either shooting or passing. Just a great job of reading things and action off the pick.
Bradley kicks to Embiid. Crafty move. And it's good on the layup.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
That's a 2 from Paul. Chandler kicks to Paul. Back to Chandler. Embiid with the steal. Here's Bradley. And he makes that one. Bradley's got his first points of the game.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Chandler is screened. Fires the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
When your point guard has those kind of excellent instincts, ripping the D to pieces comes along with it.
Lowry kicks to Randolph. Here's Leonard. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, after nailing the first 4 shots of the game, some relief for the defense. They finally miss one.
Paul passes to McCollum. Leonard with the steal. Outside Lowry. And the rejection by Udo. Fast break, Milwaukee. And here they go. And Udo with the stuff.
CJ, such an effective 2-guard, not just a shooter and a great shooter at that, but a capable passer when his teammates are open.
Now here's Lowry. Here's Randolph. And the shot is long.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Paul with the ball. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And no excuse for him not drilling that one there. The defense was nowhere to be found. Maybe could have taken a little more time.
Lowry dishes to Embiid. Over Udo. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
You're not going to see him miss too many from there, just a handful to defend.
Bucks trail by 3. Paul kicks to McCollum. Chandler with the screen on Bradley. Back to Paul. There's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight. Lowry kicks to Bradley. Dishes it to Embiid. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Now the Raptors moving it up. Leonard's got the ball. Bradley can't get it to go. Milwaukee's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Brent, some incredible players have put on the jersey for the Bucks in their storied history. You have a favorite Bucks player who you always appreciated watching?
Well, I'll name 3, Kevin. First, Jack Sikma. Second, Sidney Moncrief. And third, Terry Cummings. Those were some of the more incredible offensive teams during the 1980s that do not get enough credit.
Paul kicks to Udo. Over to the left wing. Paul with the 3. Another shot. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Kufis checked in for the Raptors. Rozier comes in for Avery Bradley. Here's Randolph. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
He might not elevate like some of the other guys on the court, but as we've learned, Randolph knows how to get the ball in the basket.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. Fires for 3. Connects from three-point range. He's got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Lowry kicks to Randolph. Over Udo. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Randolph's got his second bucket tonight.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Paul passes to Chandler. And Chandler throws it down.
Got to keep Chandler out of the paint when he's in there that close to the rim with that size. He's ramming it home.
Here's Randolph. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now here's Paul. To the paint. Kicks it out to McCollum. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from the baseline. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Yeah, we've seen highlights of the deep threes, and we know he can get to the rim, but McCollum's mid-range game, well, that's something special. Impressive there.
Here's Rozier. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Offensive rebound. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Leonard. Second chance shot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Kawhi Leonard reminds you of the way that people talked about defensive backs that can lock down great receivers in football. So suffocating, takes elite scorers completely out of positions on the floor where they like to be effective.
And the Raptors making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. Good on both. And with Kawhi defending you, Brent, I've heard you call it being marooned on the island of Kauai. What do you say, the Kauaian Islands?
That's right, Kevin. Stranded, if you were. I mean, it's so hard to do anything against Kawhi Leonard. Even simple things like making post-entry passes, it just feels like there's more than one of him on the floor.
Picked by Randolph. Leonard on the wing. He has 5. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Van Vliet kicks to Leonard. He dishes it to Kufis. There's the pick. Over to the wing. Rozier. And the 3 off target. Here's Paul. He has 5. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul. Each one more. He's checked in for McCollum. Nene, he's checked in for the Raptors. So timeout called here. The first for Toronto. You were known for a lot of stuff. Great passing was one of them. Also known as an exceptional shooter. Of all the guys you played with, who is the best at setting you up for a score?
Wow, I think my years playing alongside Gary Payton in Seattle, he drew so much attention, Kevin, with his ability in transition, of course, that patented spin move of his, and then his great ability as a 6'4" guard to post up, especially on that left block, drew a lot of double teams, and that opens up shooters on the weak side. That's where I happen to be.
All the great point guards see the floor so well. They know where everybody is, don't they, Brett?
And the best ones, Kevin, you're right. The best ones are the ones willing to pitch the ball ahead. That's when you really have something special.
Paul kicks to Zeller. Back to Paul. Pass to Zeller. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to Indiana. There's the pass to Embiid. Puts up a 3. Toronto gets it back in a new 24. And stolen by Zeller. We've got 1:48 left here in the opening quarter. Paul kicks to Arthur. Back to Paul. They set the pick to the inside. Poked away. Embiid with the steal. Here's Van Vliet. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Embiid again. Zeller. Embiid, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Kicks it to Arthur. Here's Zeller. They grab their own miss. Paul left side. Back to Zeller. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Zeller's got his second bucket of the night. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Embiid the screen. Rozier the pass to Embiid. Here's Van Vliet. No good, unable to end this run. Milwaukee leading by 8. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Paul with the ball. Embiid's there. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 7.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Nene the screen. The feed to Embiid. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction.
Six seconds left in the first quarter. Near the three-point line, it's more, but he recovers it. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Right back after this break. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested. Raptors trailed by 9. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Toronto right now, Joel Embiid out there with Nene. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Van Vliet in at the point.
You've got just enough separation to let that one fly. So comfortable from long range.
Moore outside. Embiid with the steal. Here's Van Vliet. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Decker's checked in for Milwaukee. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Brent, coming down the stretch of a tight game, some coaches like to substitute for offense and defense. Others don't. What would be your preference if you were coaching?
I think the idea has to totally do with matchups, Kevin. You're looking out on the floor. If all of a sudden the guy you want with the ball has a mismatch or an advantage, I'm going to stay away from any sort of timeout to give a coach 60 seconds to talk about something that he could probably shut down. I might not be able to be as creative as what's just happened in the flow of the game, and I'll trust my player to make the right play for me at that time.
That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Embiid.
Guys, he can get this shot anytime he wants.
You bet. With his height, not many defenders are going to challenge that mid-range jump shot.
Over in the corner, Decker. Right wing. Here's Zeller. And that one is off. Now Toronto takes it the other way. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Rozier. And it's off from 3-point range. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Pick by Zeller. Moore left side. Passes it to Zeller. 6 to shoot. Embiid comes with a double team. Yep, that one goes in there.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the Bulls in Chicago. Rozier kicks to Embiid. Banked in off the glass. Embiid's got 4 this quarter. Bucks leading by 5. Here's Ntilikina. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. They set the pick. Back to Zeller. Shoots over Embiid. Bank shot, no good.
You can't afford to let guys get comfortable there. The defense somehow avoided that shot from going in.
Here's Van Vliet. Drains it from beyond the arc. Now just a 2-point Milwaukee lead.
They're having more success from 3-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Here's Ntilikina. And the rebound goes to Nene. Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Embiid the screen. And there's the foul. It's on Sam Decker. That's his first foul. Here's Van Vliet. He's got 5. Pass to Rozier. Zeller against Embiid. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Milwaukee's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kawhi Leonard has become a go-to scorer, but his focus still starts at the defensive end. He said, my mindset is the same every game. Whoever I'm playing against, I go in and try to stop their best scorer and then try to get myself going on the offensive end. Kevin?
And, David, that's what you get with Kawhi. Mr. Consistency, one of the best two-way players in the game. Pick by Zeller. And Moore kicks to Zeller. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Decker gets the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Van Vliet. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
The Raptors have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Raptors. Both shots good from the stripe. So many naturally born playmakers and natural-born scorers who have learned to become playmakers. That's kind of an interesting topic. Who do you think right now tops that list?
One guy that's pretty peculiar in that sense, I think, Kevin, is Jeff Teague. You know, so many years of success in Atlanta, but it was built around this team and the system and the fragility of what it was that those guys could do and needed to do for that team to win. I think that Jeff Teague has made himself into a much better playmaker in the NBA.
And he makes the first. And for Joel Embiid, some real tough times to start his NBA career. Greg sidelined, as we know, for the first 2 seasons with injuries. And just when he got going in season 3, he was dealt a knee injury.
Yeah, it has not been easy. And remember, Joel Embiid is so competitive. You know, he came to the game late, but fell for it hard. And this is what he lives for, to be out on the court helping his team compete.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon, because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Outside Leonard. Nene setting the pick for Leonard. Shoots the 3. And the Raptors miss again. The Bucks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Feeds to Moore. Pick by Zeller. Over Embiid. Shot by Zeller, no good.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
Here's Embiid. And again, no good by Toronto.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
The dish to Zeller. Looking to get it going. Basket made. That's his 3rd of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Raptors have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Timeout called, the Bucks.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And the Bucks with some changes. Thomas checked in for Sam Decker. McCollum comes in for Ejuan Moore. And Paul subbed in for Ntilikina. And then for Toronto, Randolph comes in for Joel Embiid. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rozier. First free throw is good.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
And in today's game, we're really so used to thinking of passing as the key to an efficient offense. But this Raptors club, they do it a different way. For them, the screen is the assist, giving their guards space to pull up or attack the rim.
Nene with the screen on Paul. And here's Leonard from 3.
I think what I'd like to see from him in this quarter is getting going from the perimeter. Hit a 3 in the first, nothing in the second.
McCollum with the ball. Leonard picks him up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And the Raptors for the last few seasons, Greg, right at the bottom of the league in assists.
Yeah, but nevertheless, they do make good decisions. They're a low turnover team, and they've been pretty efficient offensively. One area where you can offset that is by their ability to get to the free throw line, because that puts a lot of pressure on your defense with their ability to attack.
Van Vliet. Bradley dishes to Leonard. Buries it from three-point range. Leonard's got 8 points.
This is where all the extra hours of practice come into play. Leonard couldn't be more in sync on that catch and shoot.
Paul passes to McCollum. It's stolen by Bradley. Here's Van Vliet. 9 points in the game so far. Randolph a screen. Here's Leonard. Sinks that one from the post. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Very easily could have been an and one there. Leonard takes the contact and still maintains the focus to make the score.
From 12 feet out. They get it again. Kicks it out to Paul. And the Raptors making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Toronto's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Puts up a 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Dishes to McCollum. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
Randolph sets a screen for Lowry. Clock at 6. Toronto needs to get off a shot. And here's Leonard from 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Zeller's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, even though he's been off, the team's still winning, so the hope is that he's going to get going.
Arthur down low. He's against Randolph. Nice shot by Arthur.
Well, teammates looking to get Darrell Arthur the ball in the mid-range area because he's good from there.
And the Raptors call time here. And the Raptors, unique in the NBA, they have a whole nation behind them.
And basketball continues to gain in popularity, especially with the younger generation in Canada. The Raptors are coming to relevance at the perfect time, and the rabid fan base energized by how competitive this group's been the last couple seasons.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Raptors. Lowry against Paul. Here's Leonard. Embiid kicks to Randolph. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. Another shot. The shot that time not on target. The Bucks go the other way with it. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And here is Paul. 7 points in the game. Looking to get back on track here. And the layup is good. Paul's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Well, Chris Paul showing no fear down low amongst the trees.
to the left side wing. Lowry inside the line. A rebound by the Bucks. Udo's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Now Paul. He's got 9. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Now it's a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
Just got to love how efficient Chris Paul is when it comes to scoring. Lighting it up from everywhere. Tremendous confidence now.
Back to Lowry. And they get it. And the rejection by Udo. Paul with the 3. No good, trying to beat the buzzer.
Yeah, and he plays a lot bigger than that 6-foot frame would suggest. Lowry is just a bundle of energy out there.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bucks lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. Toronto trailing. Paul out there with McCollum. And it's Chandler. Then there's Udo. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Pass to Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. That's 12 points for Leonard.
And for a player who didn't enter the league with breakdown ability off the dribble, guess what? Kawhi will break you down.
They set the screen. Chandler dishes to Paul. Chandler down low, guarded by Embiid. Lowry against Paul. Chandler with the screen on Lowry. Chandler a screen. Lobbed up there for Chandler. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chandler has had some years where you would consider him one of the most elite rebounders in the league. Uses his height that time to snag the board.
That's good from Randolph on the assist by Lowry. Randolph's got 10. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Udo kicks to Chandler. 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. The shot's good from Paul. 14 points for him.
Well, Paul feels so at ease shooting from the mid-range. You can see how easily that shot comes right off his fingertips, and a great release there.
And taken away by Paul.